So who really got stuck in the dog phase, huh? No, don't be embarrassed. This guy did. We got there for hours. We couldn't figure it out. We were taught another method which worked. It was just very drawn out, lots of room for mistake. We have a method that one phases them. Takes 3 to 4 minutes to beat the whole dog portion. It's now effectively the easiest and fastest part of the raid. So let's get into it. There are 2 shard carriers and 4 spore carriers. These are the general rules of this portion. The 4 guys locate the purple little spores down below, and they have to basically form a little guardian centipede and navigate through this labyrinth. The 2 shard carriers are the eyes in the sky. They have to maneuver around the map from above, in the canopy, jumping from rock to rock, and they're allowed to take that shard and project the light from the beams and shoot things like detonating the spores when the 4 guys are surrounding it, and killing some of the handlers when they jump out too. There's 1 for each spore detonation for those that are curious. So it's fairly easy for everyone. You just have to communicate and have synergy. Now, something that you need to understand. For new players, if you do not know where the dogs go during the howling phase, you need to figure this out. So basically trigger the phase, identify yourselves, they're going to run off to their own set locations and hunker down. They pretty much stay in the same area. On the left side, for example, there's one in the back left area by the pottery. There's one that goes in the tree, which is about the middle area. And then there's one by the front left door. And I expect that to be about mirrored on the right, though I'm not 100% sure. Knowing this, during this phase, just go out there and let everyone find their own dog. This is your dog. Keep track of it, because you're going to have to kill it. This entire phase revolves around the ability to get lots of stacks of damage. Now, every time you detonate one of those spores and there's 4 people around that spore, those carriers on the ground, that grants you guys a 12 stack. And it continues to add 12 each time as long as all 4 of them are around that detonation surrounding area. So it's important you do this 3 to 4 times. 4 times is the safe area for 260 to 280 light, but if you're 290 plus groups, you should easily be able to do this with only 36 stacks, aka 3 detonations. So I'm going to give you my advice so that you do not burn a lot of time. Now, only 2 spore locations are available at a time to be detonated, one on the left and one on the right side. So after you detonate those 2 more spawn, 1 on each respective side. So this is how you do it. Start once on either the left or right side. We'll use the left for this example. So we do that, all 4 of them move over there, you blow it up with the shard, and now they have a 12 stack. Now, they navigate back over to the right side, and they do the same exact thing over there. Bam, now they're at a 24 stack. Now, stay on the right side, locate whichever new one spawned there. Now you're sitting on 36 stacks. And then if you have time, wrap back around to the left side and find that one and detonate that, giving you guys 48 stacks. Keeping in mind, you need a little bit of wiggle room to spread out and find each individual dog, because this is the part where you kill them. Reminder, if you have 36 stacks and you are 290 plus light, that's all you need. You don't need to go for the 4th if you know what you're doing. Once you have your desired stacks, it's time to split up gang and move straight to your respective puppy. And then you need to kill it. Now this part is crucial. You need to make sure you have the right equipment on. I probably should have led with this. Get really good grenades, suppressor grenades, AoE based ones like pulse grenades that do a lot of damage over time. Believe it or not, this could do over half the health to this creature on its own. Then having the right super, something explosive like Nova Bombs, Golden Guns, things like this are ideal. Lastly, you need the right heavy. Merciless is a great option. A lot of these guys were using the Hawthorne Auto Shotty. Great DPS for quick bursts. Swords, they work too. This is what you need. You combine this and you find success. Everybody runs back to their dog and kills it with all of these weapons in their arsenal. Reminder, just so you guys don't make this mistake, those running the shards have to drop down and get that stack of 48 spores. It's kind of like an aura, so don't just run off if you're up in the area on the rocks and go to your dog. You need those stacks, so you gotta drop down and fight with them. And that's all it takes, guys. Thanks for watching. Get out there, do it yourself. Easy peasy, 3-minute squeezy.